I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Hi, I'm Charlie Daniels. You're watching Born to Ride.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Born to Ride Radio. I am Dave the Flashman Morgan at your service. My good buddy Jeff. Yeah, you can tell how good of a buddy he is, right? John, well, he answers to all that stuff. He is in the house, RPM Promotions. We got Clay by the Bay happening at East Bay Raceway this Saturday. We've been talking about this for weeks and excited that things are. How are things going over there for preparation?
Well, things are going great. We've only had 6 weeks to put this thing together. And
get a little closer to that mic so people can hear you.
Yeah,
they want to know what you got to say.
Right. Well, it's only been 6 weeks that we got this thing put together, and man, it's been a lot of hard work. And but everybody, we got to we got a great team put together, and Bubba, Blackwell's coming in, and Kevin Snyder down in Florida down in Bonita Springs, and Jackie Van Ham, and Bo Braswell's coming in, and Robbie Bobby from Pensacola, and you name it, man, they're all coming, and we're looking forward to it. Like I said, we got a great team assembled, and what better way to have some flat track motorcycle racing back at Clay at the Bay over in Tampa, Florida, East Bay Raceway Park.
East Bay Raceway, just a legendary little track around here in the Tampa Bay area. I grew up in Tampa, and boy, let me tell you right now, if you didn't head out to East Bay on the weekends to watch a little racing of some sort, you just weren't hanging with the cool people.
Right.
That's all there is to it. So we're bringing that back, Clay by the Bay, this weekend. So you have a little bit of history with East Bay Raceway yourself, do you not? You're in from Indiana, is that correct?
I am. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and when I raced professionally, we'd start out over at Bike Week, and man, I tell you what, they'd run. I think on a Wednesday night, they'd run over at East Bay Raceway Park, and man, we'd come over there, and man, that track is fast, and I was out there the other day with Garth Brow, and we were walking around it. God, what a beautiful track! So we're looking forward to this, man. I think guys are going to be in for a big surprise on how fast this thing's going to be, and the fans are going to love it. And man, we're just glad to be in Tampa, Florida.
I know. I can only imagine. And you know what? We've had the weather. It's been hot. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a little hot here the past few weeks, but. Do you find what are the preferable conditions that you find when it comes race day on a flat track like that?
Well, little moisture in that track's not going to hurt anything. What we want to do for the fans is be able to go 4 or 5 wide, through the corners. We don't like those, one-line racetracks. It's kind of boring for the fans, and we're going to have this thing prepped that it's going to be great racing. And, we're going live on Fight TV, so, fans from all around the world can watch this thing for $14.99 starting at 6 p.m. on July the 11th. And, like I said, they're going to – I think everybody's going to be in for a great race, and I think we got the likes of Sammy Halbert coming in, and Justin Jones out of New York, and some top amateurs coming in.
You got some heavy hitters, man.
I do, and I'm not going to release any names right now, but through the grapevine, there's some other big names I think coming in, and why not? It's a week before the event. They run with that other promoter over there in Florida, so over in Evolution, I'm like, hey, why not come over and get a little seat time and, get your bike tuned in for that big event.
Bring it, man. Bring it.
Absolutely.
Jeez,
when I race, we'd run three nights. We'd run Friday night somewhere, drive 200 miles, run Saturday night, and then run somewhere else on Sunday. So, like I said, if you're able to get to this event, come check it out. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And folks, I'm going to be telling you this throughout the show. If you're watching us, obviously you're on Facebook, but we need you to send us a little something to let us know why do you gotta have tickets? If you got the best compelling story, I'm sure Ron and Debbie are going to sift through all of them, and we're going to pick somebody to have some free tickets to the show. So at some point after the show, make sure you send us a little note right here on the Facebook page. And let us know, like I say, exactly why you have just got to have the tickets, and we will we'll try to get you hooked up there. Trying to get a hold of the Chopper Daddy, Dave Nichols. Dave has I guess Dave has got something he needs to talk to you about. Chopper Daddy, you there?
I'm right here, brother.
The Chopper Daddy in the house, Dave Nichols. How are things? How are things where you are, man?
It is beautiful in Oregon today.
You're in Oregon. Wow.
Yes, it's gorgeous here. But I do have a great racing story to tell you.
Oh, good. Okay. Listen, there's nothing better than a good race story. Jeff, can you hear him over there? Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Born to Ride starting a new thing that's called Biker Legend.
Right.
And it's all about people who are amazing real-life biker legends, alive today. And we picked Jody Pirowitz as one of them. And so I did an interview with Jody that's going to be in Born to Ride. And she told me this great story. And it's one of these stories that, everybody's got one, but you just got to love this story. She was racing in Sons of Speed, the Billy Lane vintage race bike, kind of, board track inspired races that he does every year in Daytona during Bike Week. And this was in 2018. She was racing an antique Indian, and she came around into the first corner right off the gate, and all of a sudden something popped and hit her leg.
Oh.
And the bike just stopped, and it's coasting to a stop, so she's pulling off to the left there and trying to stop the bike, and she can't figure out what happened. And she'd had a really good day, and she'd been in all these different classes of racing, and she can't figure out what the heck happened. She's looking around, and then she sees her boyfriend is running towards her with something in his hand, and he's throwing it back and forth, whatever it is, runs up, and part of the bike fell off. Basically it. And then another racer is running up with a wrench, and they get this put back on the bike. They push the bike to start it. It starts back up all under the green flag, right? So she's dead last. She gets started back up, gets back on the track, and darn if she doesn't pass 5 different guys and win the race.
How about that?
You gotta love that.
Now that is a racing story.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, oh, man. Unbelievable. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Well, Chopper Daddy, I wish you could get down here this weekend and check out a little Clay by the Bay, man. When are you going to get down here and visit with us?
Whenever you guys send me, I'll be there.
All right. Jeff, we got to get the Chopper Daddy down here.
Yeah, we need to. Let's
Get
get
him
him
out.
down here.
Absolutely.
Get him out to do a little flat tracking on a chopper. That'd be something
We
to
just
see.
put him in the hooligans class.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the
I can
hooligan
do it-
class.
I can do it perfectly once.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. While we got you on the line, Chopper Daddy, give us a little preview. You know, for those of you who don't know, this is the man with the master plan. He is probably single-handedly responsible for the biker lifestyle in the United States. At least one of those guys that has been instrumental in bringing what we do as motorcycle riders to the forefront. We're riding 25 years for Easy Rider magazine, and now teamed up with Ron and Debbie at Born to Ride magazine. What you got cooking there, buddy? You got anything? Any secret information for us?
We have big plans. We have big stuff cooking right now. Many I can't talk about until the contracts are signed.
Right.
But you'll start noticing changes just in the magazine. You'll start seeing new kinds of features and new kinds of stuff that
Right.
it's all the stuff that each and every one of us would want to be reading about. I guarantee you that.
Love it, man. Love it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Chopper Daddy, we're not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for checking in, sharing the stories with us. We are looking forward to some flat track racing this Saturday night at East Bay Raceway in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And make sure you check it out on Fight TV. Is that correct?
Yeah, Fight TV.
Spell that. It's spelled a little weird.
Yeah, it's FITE instead of, the regular Fight. So FITE TV, and that kicks off at 6 p.m., and it's $14.99, so what better way to kick back on your couch and some air conditioning?
And that's Eastern Standard Time,
That
correct?
is Eastern Standard Time.
Very
Yep.
good.
So it should be a great deal.
All right. Chopper Daddy, have a good one, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, Flash. Thanks a bunch.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, man, that is going to be good stuff. As a matter of fact, we're going to take a quick break, give you a little bit of the details on what's happening at the East Bay Raceway. It's Born to Ride Radio. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Race fans! Saturday, July 11th, Flat Track Racing is coming to Tampa with RPM Promotions. It's Clay by the Bay, presented by Rubenstein Law, representing riders since 1988, and Born to Ride TV and magazine. Don't miss top amateur and pro racers handlebar to handlebar at over 100 miles an hour, fighting for that $5,000 purse. Special flagman, the legendary Bubba Blackwell. It's Flat Track Racing back in Tampa. Live pay-per-view from Fight TV. Kids and under 6 are free. Adults, $20. Kids, 6 to 12, $10. Family fun for everyone. You can buy the whole seat, but you'll be sitting on the edge at Clay by the Bay. Saturday, July 11th, East Bay Speedway. Race fans. Here's your chance to win free tickets from Rubenstein Law and Born to Ride. Just go to Born to Ride TV Magazine Facebook page and tell us why you need to win free tickets. We will be contacting winners. Race fans, don't miss it. Race fans!
Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show, coming to you live from
Hell's Machine.
That's right, baby. We're out on Hell's Machine today, on our way to
Born to Ride Studios.
That's right, we're going to go meet with,
The Galettis.
and we are going up there because we are going to join
Born to Ride.
Studio Team. We are so excited. We are just looking forward to this new journey, and we are really excited about having all of you with us on this wonderful journey. Thank you so much for your support. Please look and watch for all of our upcoming broadcasts.
And remember, keep it shiny side up.
Rubber side down.
We love you all and look for us on Facebook and YouTube.
That's right. Deuces, baby. Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show coming to you live from...
Born to Ride headquarters here in Brandon.
That's right. And
What's
look who we
happening,
have
guys?
here.
How are you, brother?
And we have
What's
Ron
up? All
Galletti right
good.
here, the man, the myth, the legend, here to prove to you that we can do it all for everybody.
That's right. We can, baby. And we made it here. We got a long ride here, and we did make it.
We're going to have a great time, guys, so stay tuned to all the things coming up with Born to Ride and the John and Heather Show. It's coming up, man. Don't go away.
Keep the shiny side up, rubber side down.
Deuces. Hey.
Heather,
How you doing,
I'm
Kelly?
ready for 4th of July.
Yay! Born to Ride's ready all
All
the
right,
time.
ready for 4th of July and peace. Peace be with you, people. Come on, let's do this. A good Independence Day,
That's right. We're
All
going to have it, and thank you so much for having us here at Born to
All
Ride.
right, glad
We're
you
so
stopped
happy
by.
to be part of this.
All
Thank
right,
you.
you guys do an awesome job. Get out there and ride.
That's right. Thank you. Let's go, baby. Deuces.
Woohoo! Happy 4th of July. Make it a good one, people.
And welcome back to Born to Ride Radio, ladies and gentlemen. We do this for you every Tuesday night. Don't forget, lots of cool stuff happening. If you need to be informed with motorcycles and the people that ride them, you can always check out Born to Ride Multimedia at borntoride.com. Check out the YouTube channel. You can check out some of the reruns of the TV show that runs every Sunday night around 11 o'clock on the Great 38. You can check out some of the repeats of our shows here as well. And, folks, by the way, check in. If you're on the Facebook page, we'd love to hear from you. Susie is listening. Susie Butempo. That's my old karaoke girl. Laz is in the house. Wayne, thanks for checking in. Heaven's going to be coming out to hang out with you guys on Saturday.
Yeah, she is. You know, her and I think another girl's coming out, and I just got a call from two more girls. You know, they're having that big event the next day after mine, and I said, man, I need some trophy girls and somebody selling 50-50 tickets.
Listen,
and T-shirt sales.
You could not ask for any better trophy girls than Heaven and Elsa and I don't know. Maybe we'll get Lights Out Lewis out there, where she's an MMA fighter, but she is a bad motorcycle chick.
Awesome.
We'll get them all out there, man. As a matter of fact, if you'd like to come out early and meet them, don't forget Thursday night we're doing the bike night at the Twisted Turtle. That's been going really well the past 2 weeks. Heaven and Elsa and those guys have been promoting it. My boy over Florida Ride or Die, that's the brand new magazine that's teamed up with Born to Ride. They got their magazines out. Antonio has done a fine job with that. Be looking for that radio show to be coming online here real soon as well. I might even know the guy who is in line to host that show.
Very cool.
He might be a little closer to you than you think right now, Jeff. I'm just telling you like it is. East Bay Raceway going to be rocking this Saturday night. Clay by the Bay. Now, go back a little bit more in depth. Now, you had how many races did you race down here when you were in the circuit? How long were you in the circuit?
Well, you know, I turned pro in 1995 and quit doing it in 2010, and so you know, I think I ran East Bay over there probably 3 or 4 times, I'd imagine, and you know, I've had a few concussions since then, you know, with racing, so don't quite remember how many times I was there, but you know, I think it was 3 or 4 times. You know, it was a every year type of deal, and then you know, I heard they ran there like 15 years ago. That you know, I wasn't a part of that, but I'm like, man, when the opportunity presented itself, I'm like, why not? Midwest is shut down. Why can't I go to Tampa and put on some great racing back at the iconic Speedway?
Why not? So you're what part of Indiana did you say you were from?
Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is northern Indiana.
Now, has this pandemic really affected you like it has us down here with everything, the way things have been closing down and
yeah,
social distancing?
Yeah, of course. I had a big race scheduled for DuQuoin, Illinois, the Magic Mile over there, the big racetrack that everybody loves, and I had to cancel the amateur race in April there, and then I had to cancel the pro event in July there, and I had to cancel an indoor event the end of May. So, it was tough for my company, and like I said, I had some connections down here, and I'm like, man, let's go to Florida, and it's just a plane ride away. And I had a lot of great people, the SDTA group, Ray over there. They've been handing out flyers and taking a lot of pressure off of me. So, it's a good deal that I've got a lot of great people into place. Born to Ride's been a huge help. Rubenstein Law Firm, they came on board as a title sponsor, and can't thank them enough, because without Rubenstein, this thing doesn't happen.
Honest to goodness, dude, Rubenstein is a force to be reckoned with in itself.
Right.
These guys are top notch. They've done so much in the biker community, and in all honesty, man, I am so glad that Ron and Debbie have forged that relationship with them. I'm going to try to give Ronnie a call here right now just to get...
And while you're doing that, Hellbender's motorcycle.
Your call has been
I got to thank them.
Oh, I guess he's busy.
And, so, like I said, there's a bunch of people jumping online here. My cousin, Summer, who's in Sarasota, her and her husband's going to come up and hang out. She's on the watch party. Shoot, my pastor back home, he's on here checking things out. Melissa up in Michigan. Tim Humphreys in Ohio. The pastor's wife, Michelle's on here. Beth Welch out of Fremont, Indiana. She's on here.
Man, we got them popped in all over the country.
All over the country, And, it's crazy. I got a call yesterday from a family. I must be doing my job right, because I got a call from Jacksonville, Florida. They're bringing the family to this event.
No kidding.
And that's from Jacksonville. What is that, 3 hours?
Yeah, about 3.5.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that tells, and I didn't even really promote in that area. So,
wow.
That tells me that the word has really gotten out, and man, I think people are itching to see.
They probably heard it on Born to Ride Radio, buddy.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Oh my goodness, Ron is checking it. Ron, we need you to call. Call in on the request line. By the way, you can also call in. 813-525-5560. If you'd like to be a part of the show, we would love to have you. My girl Ange in Land O'Lakes has got us fired up. Donald, thank you for watching. Chuck says he needs some tickets just because he needs a good reason to get out on the old scoot, knock some of the rust off the rotors. I'll tell you what, man, it has been brutal down here with the social, with the corona. I mean, everybody has been scared to get out,
right?
Scared to put any miles on their bikes,
right.
Scared to do this, scared to do that, and try to get out, And I think it's a safety thing, and we get it, and nobody really knows how. You get so many conflicting reports. Some people are saying, "Oh, it's a farce," which we know it's not, because that I actually know some folks that are personal to me that have been affected by this thing. We know that the safety thing is something that is on everybody's mind. And we were talking a little bit about this prior to the show. We're expecting a pretty good crowd out at East Bay, and I'm thinking probably bring your mask along with.
Yeah,
let's be safe.
Yeah, let's be safe, and they got signs up out there, and I think by now everybody knows, like, if you're sitting with a group of 10 people, that's fine, but any more than that, you need to social distance,
it's such an important thing, man.
It is. And masks are optional, right? I mean, it's still not mandatory, but we say, hey, bring your mask, right?
Yeah.
And it's for the safety of everyone, and it's like I said, it's optional, but there'll be signs into place, and everybody's got to use their own common sense on this.
Exactly, using common sense, and folks, hats off to the people that are taking it serious enough to get out and support local businesses, which is what Born to Ride and what we're all about. but also to have the wherewithal to bring your mask and to wear it when social distancing is just impossible to do. Because you get a lot of folks in and it's, airborne or whatnot. You definitely want to protect yourself and or protect the people that are around you as well.
Right.
So definitely we applaud all the people that are taking the safety precautions seriously. Ronnie is on the phone with us right now. Nasty Ronnie, what's happening, man?
Race fans.
Close to that checkered flag dropping when the people win, but the green flag dropping when they're taking off. And, man, Jeff brought it to town, man. It's like Barnum and Bailey, the greatest show on earth, brother. You don't want to miss this, people. You can buy the seat, but you're only going to need the edge. Isn't that right, guys?
That's it. You're only going to need the edge of the seat. You can buy the whole thing. We'll sell the whole thing to you. But, Jeff, do they get a discount if they just buy the edge of the seat?
No, man, I don't think so. I don't. It's the whole seat or 2 inches. It don't matter. It's still the same price.
I tell you what, Jeff bringing this to town has been great. People want to get out. They want to see racing again. That's what it's about. People is the smell, the dirt. Bringing the kids. Bring Mama from the kitchen, man. Come on, bring the kids out to the races and have some fun. I mean, I think this thing takes off. He'll be able to get dealers to start building flat track bikes and race against the other dealers like they used to do back in the old days. You know, that's what needs to happen.
That would be cool.
Competition.
Yeah, that would be cool to bring that back.
Well, we're going to have a crazy hooligan
people are
class.
ready for this racing, and you guys listening out there, support racing, support this race, and we can't thank. Everybody who's involved with this. Rubenstein Law is presenting this thing. Jeff's on it, Fight TV, Born to Ride's happy to be a part of it. Man, I just wanted to call and say how excited we were, and I saw that you already had Chopper Daddy himself, Dave Nichols, on the line.
We got the famous people up in here, Ronnie.
Dave Nichols, man, if you guys don't know it, he is. This exclusive announcement right here on Flash's show. Dave Nichols is the new editor of Born to Ride. So he's come on board.
Nice.
I've made him the editor of Born to Ride.
Nice.
I'm still the publisher along with Dad, but we brought in an ace in the hole editor, and it's changing the look of Born to Ride. I'm so excited. We've got a great magazine, but it's getting greater. We're going to make it great, making it greater.
I love it. Hey, keep Born to Ride great, baby.
That's right, guys.
Born to Ride.
Well, I don't want to take up all your time, Flash. I just wanted to say hello to Jeff, and let's not forget Antonio's party the next day, Ride or Die launching party.
Woo.
He might even call in. You never know. But I just want to say thank you guys for what you're doing. Jeff, you're doing a great job bringing this circus to town, the racing, the dirt. It's happening, man.
Hey, I couldn't do it without you guys either, man. You guys have really worked hard with this event, and you and I talk quite a bit, on a weekly basis. So, like I said, without Rubenstein, without you guys, I mean, we've only had 6 weeks, right? I was just down here 6 weeks ago, and got this deal put together. And it's not a whole lot of time to put an event together, but I think it's going to be a successful event.
Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm going to let you go, but let's not forget we celebrated independence, America, red, white, and blue all the way. USA, people. The rest of the show, you're going to see some touching moments with America and the red, white, and blue. Have a great night. We'll see you all at the race fans at the races.
All right, Nasty Ronnie in the house, Born to Ride. Love it. Yeah, man. So Jeff, dig a little bit into as far as the event is concerned.
Sure.
What all we got going on from start to finish? How is the night gonna go if we roll up in there?
Okay, so Racer Gates open at 12 noon, and that's for the pits and for all the racers coming in, and we'll have signups like 12 noon to 3 o'clock, and we'll have a riders meeting for all these racers at 3:15, and then at 4 p.m. we are kicking off our first practice. And we'll have a couple practices. And then Fight TV, they will be going live, FITE TV, Fight TV live at 6 p.m.
Okay.
For $14.99. And spectator gates open at 3 p.m. Adult tickets are $20, so basically 13 and up is going to be $20. Kids 6 to 12 are $10, and 5 and under are free. And like I said, that begins at 3 p.m. for the spectators to come out and hang out. And the class of '79, got to give a shout out to them. It's a rookie class of '79, like the Scotty Parker group and the Charlie Roberts and Ronnie Jones and all those guys. They formed a group to help out injured racers, to get busted up at the racetrack and help out with their expenses. So they're going to be here setting up, and we encourage people to, buy a lot of stuff, because all that money is 100% going to the Injured Riders Fund.
Love
and then got to give a quick shout out to a friend of mine, JJ Sams. He got busted up. He's a racer, but he was on an ATV and drag racing or whatever happened, and he had to bail off the thing. And he's in pretty bad shape in a hospital with a lot of mounting hospital bills. So, I vowed that I would take some of my profits from the Fight TV deal, and I would donate a certain percentage to JJ to help him out as well.
Godspeed, JJ.
Yep, and then my church, they're needing a parking lot, and I know they, they're looking to help out with the balance on that, and I told them I'd give them a certain percentage, through the Fight TV deal. So it's, when you give, you get back, right?
That's exactly right.
And so that's what it's all about. If you can give to help, a donation or something, but really on this deal, man. If you're not going to be there, go to Fight TV, and if you buy it, it's a lot of it's going to a great cause with JJ and my church parking lot.
And that's FITE.
That is FITE-TV.
813-526-5560 is our number. The phone's ringing off the hooks already. Hey there, who is this?
Hey.
Hey.
John and Heather Show. Coming to you from our production studio, calling you live. That's right.
Listen, two live broadcasts all merged together with that's like some kind of Born to Ride radio mojo going on.
It's a Born to Ride party.
Listen, ain't nothing like a Born to Ride party. What are you guys up to?
Well, we're just getting ready in a little while to do our live show.
Okay.
And, at the 10. But right now we're watching the Born to Ride show and checking out all the racing that you have going on. We're going to be there at the race event that's coming up. It's going to be great. Yeah, we're so excited.
It's going to be a good time, man. I'm going to look. We might have to get you out. Might have to get you out there on the street glide and run a couple laps.
Hey, man, that sounds like fun. I want to go sideways. Heather said no, but I really want to go sideways.
Well, listen, ain't nothing like getting a little sideways every now and again.
Yeah, I want to drift.
Listen, don't you threaten me with a good. Don't threaten us with a good time.
I used to race enduros when I was young, so I'm ready for it.
You're ready to go. All right. Well, good stuff.
Yes,
listen, we're going to be looking. We're looking forward to some big things from you guys, expanding the Born to Ride radio brand as well. You guys are definitely going to have to drop by here on a Tuesday night and hang out a little bit.
Hey, man, that sounds like a plan to me. Thank you for the invitation.
We'll pick each other's brains a little bit.
All right.
You may not get a lot on my end, but listen, I might get something from you guys.
We'll just rattle your head around and they'll all wake up a little bit.
There you go. Well, guys, thanks for calling into the show. And where can we get your show after 8 o'clock when this one's over?
You can go ahead on Facebook on the John and Heather Show. We'll be broadcasting live from 9 to 10 o'clock. We're going to have Preacher Stone in the studio while broadcasting via, on the studio, and you can go ahead and listen to them and watch them. Also, we're on YouTube. You go ahead and check us out on YouTube for all of our videos there.
Right
on. I'd like to thank you, John, so much for coming and bringing this Play by the Bay. We are just so excited to have this here. All right.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for calling in. We'll catch up with you soon, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Be looking for those guys. They're going to be doing some stuff with Ronnie as well, expanding the Born to Ride radio brand. Going to take ourselves a quick break, and I'll tell you, be ready for get yourself some tissue. I'm telling you right now. We're opening up the Born to Ride Vault from the Buffalo Chip. Check out this, and it's all coming up right here. This is Born to Ride Radio. We'll be right back.
Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv is Tampa Bay's #1 go-to guide for local entertainment, concerts, bands, bars, restaurants, and events, featuring a weekly Top 20 Things to Do show every Friday. So before you make your weekend plans, visit TampaBayNightlife.tv.
Race fans! Saturday, July 11th, Flat Track Racing is coming to Tampa with RPM Promotions. It's Clay by the Bay. Presented by Rubenstein Law, representing riders since 1988. And Born to Ride TV and Magazine. Don't miss top amateur and pro racers handlebar to handlebar at over 100 miles an hour, fighting for that $5,000 purse. Special flagman, the legendary Bubba Blackwell. It's Flat Track Racing back in Tampa. Live pay-per-view from Fight TV. Kids and under 6 are free. Adults, $20. Kids, 6 to 12, $10. Family fun for everyone. You can buy the whole seat, but you'll be sitting on the edge at Clay by the Bay, Saturday, July 11th, East Bay Speedway. Race fans! Race fans!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and against red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
With me right now, Rod Woodruff, the owner and founder of the Buffalo Chip. So, Rod, tell me a little bit about why you started this event and what it really means to you.
Well, we started it just as a tribute to the veterans that weren't that popular back 30-some years ago, frankly. And then as we got a little traction doing it year after year, we started putting up flags. And then what happened in 2003, we went to Iraq, and then we decided we'd put up a flag for every American troop that had been lost. And then next year, we had a lot more flags, and next year we had a lot more flags. And, you know, we aren't going to pass up the opportunity to pay tribute to the people that really lost their lives in service to this country. When you see these flags coming up, I don't think there's anything that can warm our hearts any more than seeing all these flags. But we're going to put up 808 of them. I swear they're in perfect formation, and it just makes us all feel like, God, we really did something, right? But it's in memory of all the troops that we've lost in the American conflicts. Really, it doesn't happen without you guys caring enough to come out and put them up.
nothing like some Born to Ride babes to slap you right back into reality.
Amen.
Look at it. Jeff is still doesn't know what happened right there. Had to put his sunglasses on.
Well, I was over here getting a little emotional, man, with that deal out in Sturgis. My grandfather served in the military. That was
part one. We got part two coming up for you here in just a couple of minutes. It really is. You got to break that up because so many. We celebrate a few times of the year. 4th of July, Memorial Weekend, and such. But in my opinion, we need to be remembering these guys that gave all. I love that that saying that all gave some, but some gave all.
Amen.
And in light of everything, and not to get out on a high horse or anything like that, in light of everything that is going on in our country right now, with just everything. I mean, I don't know about you, Jeff, but I was born, and I hear you talking a lot about helping out your church, and I certainly have the utmost respect for that. But my dad was an old hillbilly from West Virginia. My mother was Panamanian and Chinese. And I was raised to treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's just it. And I apply that all to just about everything that I do. My dad was a real quiet guy, but my mom was she didn't have an ill bone in her body, and I don't know of anybody on the planet that even could have hard feelings towards my mom, and she passed that on to me, and I'm so thankful for that, that I can make people feel comfortable in my space in pretty much every situation. But I just see what our country stands for, what we do in this country, the men and women, black, white, Asian, of all different nationalities that have come here in search of a better life, whether it was recently or their families did generations ago. It's what we are. We're Americans. We're all Americans. We all make up this country. And if you think this country sucks, try going somewhere else.
Right.
That's just my opinion on this thing. And I don't mean to get out on a high horse. I don't know how things have been in your neck of the woods, up in Indiana, but it got a little crazy around here. Real close to here, as a matter of fact. We made the national headlines on some of the things that were going down. And, my message, and I think I speak for everybody on the Born to Ride staff when I say, folks, just love each other because it's the law. It's
right.
what we have to do. We
right.
have to get through this together. We have to join together, and we have to stop the hate. Stop the hate. We're all in this together. This is our country, and it's the greatest country on earth, and let's keep it that way. Let's not lose focus of why we're all here to do. I believe everybody has the same opportunity when you put forth the effort.
Agreed.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's just the way I feel. You can do what you need to do. I think when you work hard, you reap the rewards of it. I mean, I look at your events. I mean, like you said, you put 5-6 weeks into this thing, and we're going to have a great event this Saturday.
Yeah,
so,
it's, like you said, it's a great country, and doesn't matter what color, right, what race. We're all into this as one, and people, just need to come together and unite, and, show every other country or every country that, hey, we're all united as one. So, you pray for peace and you pray for things to get better, and you let the higher power, handle that. We're not in control; He is, and I think we're going to have a happy ending when all this is said and done.
Pray more, hate less, folks. That's all you got to do. I think we'll get through it. I really do. I think we're all going to get through it. Some more shout-outs. My buddy Augustine is watching. Appreciate you checking in. Deanna is checking in. Ann just checked in from the land of the lakes. Tara is checking in. Appreciate you checking in. Bill Mears. Also, the Natester. He's fired up today over there next to the Kahunas. Chuck, what up, buddy? And Ray just checked in. And he says there is nothing better than flat track racing. Best family event. And he is going to be out there on Saturday night. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you write in to us on the Facebook page. Not to the show, but to send it to Ron and Debbie. They want to know why you need those tickets for free. Come on down and get you some. And don't forget, it's happening, East Bay Raceway, I didn't realize it was going to be such a full day. I mean, you can pretty much get out there around 3:30 and have a whole day's worth of family fun. Am I right on that?
Yeah, we're going to have 11 classes out there, all the way from 65cc up to open vintage and a lot of the older bikes. And then, I've combined the singles and the twins together, all these pros coming in. And, I think, and we're going to add in a Dash for Cash as well. And
nice.
And 50-plus class, you're going to see some older guys out there. So, this is going to be a full event. And, we look very forward to this event. Like I said, I think people want to get back out, see some two-wheel flat track racing action over at the Clay at the Bay. There's nothing better than two wheels going around the racetrack at 100 mile an hour.
Lay by the Bay. Folks, speeds up to 100 miles an hour. Now, are there different rules and regulations? Because I'm not real familiar with the flat track racing. Are there different rules for the different classes of things? How does that work out?
I'm an outlaw. They call it outlaw type of promoter, and the AMA or the people I used to race for, they're a sanctioning body and there's rules. But I'm a believer, man. Run what you brung. It doesn't matter. Run what you brung. Let's come out and let's see what you got.
Okay.
And there's no teardowns. There's no really specs. There's obviously some, like with the hooligan class. You just can't bring a chopper out there without having a kickstand taken off. And
unless you're the chopper daddy.
Right. We got to take the headlight off. And but so with me, being an outlaw promoter, so to speak, it's run what you brung and you form the classes. And it's to me, it's a lot better racing than what we're seeing on the other side over there of the state.
Yeah, sounds like that could get exciting. And is that your series speeds up to 100 miles an hour on that track?
Yeah, you know what? I think, some of the twins that will be coming in, I bet you the way that track is shaped, I bet you they could see upwards of close to 100 mile an hour. It's,
wow.
It's wide and, it's all about carrying corner speed. And
how many wide do you say they can get?
Oh, man, that track's 80 foot wide, so my gosh, if you wanted to, you could put 10 wide.
Wow.
You could put 18 wide.
That'd be a sight to see.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what this track does. And, Kevin Snyder, I got to give a shout-out to him. Down in Bonita Springs, he's directing this thing for me, helping out, and taking a lot of stress off of me. And he's going to be working close with Al. I know he's driving up tomorrow, and they're starting to get moving on the track. And, Kevin's going to make this track racy. It's not going to be a one-line track, and you're going to see some high, wide, and handsome on this track. I'm telling you, it's you don't want to miss this, either on Fight TV for $14.99 or showing up and as you say, sitting on the edge of the seat, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be one hell of a show.
I can't wait to see that. That's going to be a good time. Now, tell me the significance of old Bubba Blackwell calling the race.
Well, Bubba Blackwell, he's a crazy guy, man. He's got that southern accent. I think he's from Alabama, maybe lives up in Tennessee now. And
right.
I talked to him on the phone, and hell, half the time I can't even understand what he's saying because he's got such a southern drawl,
Right,
but,
right.
He was like Evel Knievel. I think he still jumps a little bit. He just had a baby, so I think that might change a little bit with the family, and I don't know how Bubba is. He might be my age. He might be 50. I don't know. But, he's like Evel Knievel and jumps cars and on an XR 750 Harley Davidson.
Wow.
And, he did some flagging for the other promoting group over there on the other side of the state.
Uh-huh.
And, he's a very energetic guy, let's say. And I thought, I'm going to reach out to him, see if he wants to do some flagging. And sure enough, man, he's like, I'm there. So he's bringing a wife and a newborn down. And,
I love it.
And so you're going to see him there. And like I said, bringing Jackie Van Ham on board. She's a huge experienced reporter that will be calling a lot of the shots on Fight TV. And
okay.
So it's going to be an awesome deal. We got Garth Brow up in the booth, Daniel Laxon, Gonzo Garth Brow out of Michigan Mafia. back in the Jay Springsteen, Scotty Parker days, and
Right.
you know, having Garth up there, man, we just got a great group of people, and we're looking forward to it. Everybody just loves flat track motorcycle racing.
Love it, man. Love it.
And hey, real quick, I got to give a shout out, you know, to Brandon Center Hotel over there in Brandon.
Yeah.
You know, I called around, and you know, we're making that our hub, you know, for all the fans and racers to come in. And, you know, they put me up for a week over there. You know,
No
I didn't have
kidding.
to pay them one dime.
Get out.
Nope. And so they put me up for a week over there, and
Awesome.
with no expenses. And, you know, they're great people over there. And I met with the GM last night for dinner. Had to take her out and you know, had a nice business meeting with her. And,
Nice.
and you know, so anybody that's coming into town, call Brandon Center Hotel.
Brandon Center
And you
Hotel.
mentioned RPM Promotions. It's only $79 a night.
Very nice.
And so once again, Brandon Center Hotel, $79 a night. Mention RPM Promotions, and man, you get to stay there cheap.
Very nice. HD Racer wants to know if there's a street class.
The street class is a hooligan class. So
There you go.
you know, basically, you take the headlight off the thing, and you take the kickstand off that thing. Come out and join the fun. You wear a
Booyah.
helmet, put on some gloves, and you know, ride at your own risk.
And how do you call it again? Brung what you rung?
Run what you brung.
Run what you brung?
Run what you brung. That's right. That's the hooligan class.
There you go. There you go, HD Racer. Get out there in the hooligan class. Shout out to Mike Perry. He's got us fired up. My other buddy Chuck is just tuned in. Appreciate you checking us out. Born to Ride Radio. We do this for you every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tell your friends about it. And, of course, everything Born to Ride is at borntoride.com. Check out those Born to Ride babes. You can check out the ladies section. Check out all the past TV shows on the YouTube channel, as well as some of the past Born to Ride radio shows. Everything is up there, and all the links are at borntoride.com. We're back in just a couple minutes. Stay right here. This is Born to Ride Radio.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1. Get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer, on average, got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Thank you.
The Buffalo Chip does such a great tribute to our veterans and those that have served that I just love being a part of it. I have a few that I always remember from Afghanistan when I was there, and then I have uncles and aunts, and my father served in World War II, and it's easy to come out and pay tribute to everybody that's fought for our freedoms. How can that not be exciting?
Ma'am, thank you. Just a beautiful sight. My window here from the office, I get to look out every day and see these flags out here, and it just helps remind you that everybody has to have a purpose, or should have a purpose in life, and sometimes it can be something really simple like putting up a freedom field.
Rod, go ahead and place the last flag.
Yes.
Flags. You can hear them flowing in the wind. Flags. What does it mean? Tonight, I'm going to go with fallen legions advancing glorious service. When you plant one of these flags, there is someone that you are remembering. As you plant that flag, the hundreds of thousands of service members that have died fighting for our freedom to be able to plant the flag. Hundreds of thousands, fallen legions, advancing glorious service. Remember, from each and every era we've ever had, we've lost many. And we remember them tonight, and when we walk off this field and stand back and look at the flags furling, we will remember fallen legions advancing glorious service, and thank them all for their dedication and their lives.
Dear Madam, I have been shown in the files of the War Department that you are the mother of 5 sons who have died gloriously on the field of battle. I feel how weak and fruitless must be any words of mine which should attempt to beguile you from the grief of a loss so overwhelming. But I cannot refrain from tendering you the consolation that may be found in the thanks of the Republic they died to save. I pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage you the anguish of your bereavement, and leave you only the cherished memory of the loved and lost, and the solemn pride that must be yours to have laid so costly a sacrifice upon the altar of freedom. Yours very sincerely and respectfully, Abraham Lincoln.
Race fans! Saturday, July 11th, Flat Track Racing is coming to Tampa with RPM Promotions. It's Clay by the Bay, presented by Rubenstein Law, representing riders since 1988, and Born to Ride TV and Magazine. Don't miss top amateur and pro racers handlebar to handlebar at over 100 miles an hour, fighting for that $5,000 purse. Special flagman, the legendary Bubba Blackwell. It's Flat Track Racing back in Tampa. Live pay-per-view from Fight TV. Kids and under 6 are free. Adults, $20. Kids, 6 to 12, $10. Family fun for everyone. You can buy the whole seat, but you'll be sitting on the edge at Clay by the Bay. Saturday, July 11th, East Bay Speedway. Race fans! Here's your chance to win free tickets from Rubenstein Law and Born to Ride. Just go to Born to Ride TV Magazine Facebook page and tell us why you need to win free tickets. We will be contacting winners. Race fans, don't miss it. Race fans!
Tampa Bay Nightlife.tv is Tampa Bay's #1 go-to guide for local entertainment, concerts, bands, bars, restaurants, and events, featuring a weekly top 20 things to do show every Friday. So before you make your weekend plans, visit TampaBayNightlife.tv.
Yes, and we are back, Born to Ride Radio, every Tuesday night from 7 to 8. Clay by the Bay happening this Saturday. We are so looking forward to it. Jeff, thanks for coming out and being a part of the show, man. We're looking forward, hopefully, to seeing you on Thursday night, too, out at the bike night out at the Twisted Turtle in Carrollwood. Come out there and meet your trophy girls. I'll introduce you personally.
Perfect, and I can hand out more flyers out there, and I got another radio show to do, so
yeah.
I'll be out after that. And like I said, Fight TV, if you can't be there, $14.99. And if you're coming out to the event, $20 adult tickets. Gates open at 3 p.m. You don't want to miss the show, I'm telling you. You'll regret it.
That's it. Clay by the Bay. Everybody jamming that $5,000 purse. That's going to be a great time. We look forward to seeing you out there. And on the phone to wrap it up, listen, we haven't done this the last few weeks, and I can always tell because I kind of drag when we don't end the show with my buddy Squirrel with the positive note. Squirrel, how you been, man?
I have been awesome. I have been blessed beyond belief to be actually up in the mountains, the Georgia mountains, where the weather is cool.
Yeah.
And got some ride time in, and it's just awesome, buddy.
I hope you brought some of that cool weather back with you because we damn sure need it down here, bud.
I did. I brought like a trailer load of it with me, but by the time I got done, I hogged it all up today.
Oh, way to go!
It was like The lows were in the 60s. The high was maybe 80.
Listen,
oh my gosh,
don't
bro,
rub
it
it
was amazing.
in. Don't rub it in,
It was
squirrel.
amazing. We didn't even have no air conditioner on. Had the windows open and actually had to bundle up. It was cold.
Sometimes I don't like you.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I don't like you, squirrel. Usually,
I know,
it's
but
usually
I
in the
think you gotta
summertime
throw
when the
so
heat
what-
index here is 111.
Yeah. So and when we got up there, it was like 65. So where's bike night Thursday night?
We're gonna do Twisted Turtle there in Carrollwood with our friends from Florida Ride or Die.
Well,
So it's gonna be good.
And I got to close up Thursday night, but I would like to come do that.
It's right down the street from where you'll be too. It's it's right there in Carrollwood. 6 to 10.
Yeah,
6 to 10.
Maybe we'll have to do that. I'll put my cat on the back of the motorcycle and ride on up
Come
there.
on down. Here, kitty,
For
kitty.
those of you that don't know, my cat is a female with red hair.
Yes, I know. I've had
Yeah,
experience
for
with
those
the
that don't
cat.
know.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about where we just came from, right? We just came from 4th of July.
Okay.
And a lot of people have forgotten what 4th of July actually even is and
Yeah.
what it stands for.
Yeah.
One of the most amazing fireworks things that I've ever seen was like a grand finale for almost 20-some minutes.
Wow.
Here we are in a place that people still stood up for America. Here
Yeah.
we are in a place that people still stood up for our flag.
Yeah.
Here we were in America where people still said the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what? This is America. We need to love it or leave it.
That's what I say.
And it is never, ever, ever going to get any better than it is today. Today is the best day you're going to have here on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is definitely going to have some problems. That's part of life.
Yeah.
You know, it's like our class that we teach. Life sucks. What are you going to do about it? You know what are you going to do about it?
What?
Go build a motorcycle.
There you go.
Go do something fun.
And bring it
Go
out to the
find
flat track and
something-
race it in the hooligan class.
There you go. You know,
Bring it
when
on.
I was in Europe, I actually got to ride one of the flat trackers that have actually no brakes.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about squirrely.
You don't
The
need
squirrel
'em.
was loving it.
You don't need them. You
No, I
got to
was-
go
I was loving
fast.
Yes, you got to go fast.
Like
and when it's
Ricky
time to stop,
Bobby.
you can jump. Get off. Jump.
That's it.
So I'm going to challenge everybody tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge everybody tonight. Go do something fun. I don't know what it is that floats your boat. I don't know what trips your trigger. I don't know what it is that cranks you. For me, I got a lot of cool stuff. But whatever it is that cranks you up, whatever it is that floats your boat,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that pulls your trigger,
Yeah.
go do some of it.
All right.
Make sure it's legal, honest, and ethical.
Right.
But go do some of it. We've
Okay.
all been cooped up for too long. We've all been listening about this virus. We've been listening about all the other craziness that's going on in America. Guess what? It's craziness. We all know that. You know, a really good friend of mine told me, he goes, Joey, figure out how much craziness you can deal with and just marry her. Well, you know what? That's what we deal with. We deal with craziness every day of our lives.
Yeah.
We just need to get out and do something that puts that smile back on your face.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to ever leave this show without saying the greatest gift I've ever received was that dude hanging on a cross a couple thousand years ago that said, follow me, man. Doesn't mean life's going to be perfect. Just means I got a positive ending.
There you go.
So from the squirrel, I'm out of here. Bless you all. Come see me Thursday because I would love to come visit some people on motorcycles.
Come on down. Come on down to the Twisted Turtle, Squirrel. It's been a long time for you and me, buddy.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
First one's on me.
All that means is I was just going to say the first one's on me. So now what? We got to drink two of them.
I guess that's going to be it. We're going to have to do two.
Yeah.
I'll see you then, my friend.
So all my Born to Ride fans, I just want you to know you're still in the greatest place there is in this world.
Mm-hmm.
America is still the greatest place that there is.
Yes, there is. All right, Squirrel. We'll catch up with you Thursday.
I'll see you then.
Be good, my friend.
All right, I love you, brother. Bye.
Love you back. All right. Jeff, again, thanks for being here. RPM Promotions, Clay by the Bay this Saturday night. Get your tickets. Don't forget when we conclude the show here in a second, make sure that you get on the Facebook, type out a little blurb as to why you need some free tickets, and Ron and Debbie may be calling you. And, again, don't forget to leave the information where we can call you back at least. Leave us a phone number.
Hey, real quick, Brap City Digital out of Goshen, Indiana. He's my photographer. He was online. Hey, give me a shout-out. He's supposed to be down here. I don't know what happened, but I guess he's still on the, on the RPM promotions employment list.
All right.
So anyway, but Mike Horn out of Florida here, he's going to be out there taking pictures, and look forward to seeing him out there. I know he's a big part of Clay at the Bay. So thank you to everyone.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys Saturday night. Clay by the Bay. We'll see you guys next week.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.